Good morning, Resistance. This is Joy here. We got ourselves here another Friday. It means it's Fubar Friday, and we're going to get on into it here in just a second. First of all, I want to bring up wish somebody a happy birthday. That's a subscriber that we have here. His name's not well. His handle is not Kivik 7060. So y'all see his name in the comments or something, maybe give him a little shout out. So happy birthday if y'all would. Anyway, all right now. Today we're going to have a little scenario going on here. It's got to do with gardening and stuff. Uh, I hope that if y'all were in the line of the storms here in the Carolinas last night, y'all made it through pretty good. Excuse me. There's a lot of rain, wind, hail, all kinds of stuff. Fortunately, we didn't have no hail here, but there was some in other areas. As soon as I can, I'll get outside, check the gardens and stuff. Hope everything's good. You know, last night when I went to bed, it was all right. So hopefully it's still like that. All right, now today's scenario, like I said, it's got to do with gardening. Now, let's go ahead and throw the scenario out. Shit's went to crap. It's done. History is rewriting itself. New chapters opening up, and society had collapsed. There is a few sporadic items still hanging around in stores and stuff like that you can actually go and scavenge, and I say scavenge because purchasing things is no longer an option. You're just kind of rummaging through stuff. But anyway, you have your garden. You've spent a lot of time in the previous years learning gardening skills, how to make plants grow, soil issues, and all that kind of stuff like that, and everything. You never really focused on the big part of plant health. Uh, can you look at plants and determine what is going on with that plant? Is it a nice, healthy plant? Does it have a disease coming on? Is it succumbing to the elements? That kind of stuff. You always thought, throw some water on it, be good. Give it some, sorry, y'all. Give it some, go to the garden center in your local area, find something to put on it, keep bugs away, fertilizers, and all this kind of good stuff like that. You always thought, I go buy this stuff, I'm fine. You always had in the back of your mind, well, I need to learn a little bit of something, but I can wait. Well, your time of waiting is over with, people. You didn't take the time to learn anything, so now your crops are becoming pretty well plagued with various diseases and insects because all the time that you spent gardening before was using store-bought items that you did not learn how to produce yourself out of materials that you had yourself. So that's what today's event is, people. How would you handle a situation like that? Uh, Me personally, if I did something that way, I think the first thing I would do is I would try to find a local library. Uh, it may be some travel time for you. You would be on either bicycle, foot. Uh, there's probably not going to be any fuel, so that's probably going out. You may be on horseback. Uh, then you're going to be traveling in troubled areas. Is it worth the trip? That's another part. But anyway, I would try to find a local library. Once I found that, I would go in there and I would scavenge every single book I could get on plant life, plant diseases, plant health, and that kind of stuff. And then I'd probably get any other kind of book I thought might be helpful while I was there. Uh, anyway, that's what I got. So y'all look at that, come up with some ideas on things that y'all can do now to alleviate that. One thing that we are doing here, you don't have to learn everything at one time, people. Okay, you don't have to do that. But you can get online. You can hunt. You can dig. Spend some time. I mean, I know everybody gets online, surfing around. I do it myself, more than what I should be. Anyway, get on there, shopping, doom scrolling, whatever. look into something that you can maybe learn a little something from, some text and stuff like that, and print that stuff off and put it in a folder, label the folder, whatever, just something that you can have when the time is needed to have it. That's what it is for today, people. Y'all have a good one. Stay low, stay ready. I got some things lined up this weekend. I'm not sure what the video output's going to be like, but it's always kind of been a wait and see situation here. So y'all have a good one. Stay low, stay ready.